Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about my top 10 Amazon purchases from 2023. Now, I don't make Amazon videos that often because I'm not that creator who feels like everything needs to be, let me shield this, let me shield that, let me push that, let me push this. I don't feel like I need to push out any products if they do not work or if they do not seriously need to be included on a top 10s list. And I normally don't have a top 10 to even share until the end of the year. Now, I buy a lot from Amazon though. Like, let's be clear. I looked at my purchases of 2023 because you can kind of go on see how many orders you have. I had 175 Amazon orders in 2023. But I only have 10 things that I feel are even worthy of sharing. And you guys know I do not share unless they are truly good. So I'm going to start with something I needed to make this video last year. And I just was so like, disgusted that I didn't even want to. But I made a video last year and I was just talking about some products I've been loving recently. And I talked about this strapless bra. I did a little video on TikTok showing it. I talked about it on here, but that was kind of the extent of it. And then, as brands do, my image was stolen. I was on every single propaganda ad that were getting millions and millions of views about their bra. That was so many different brands. Like if I could list and put a few on screen right now, I will. So many different ads stole my TikTok video and were sharing me. And I was getting so many DMs from you guys who were commenting and saying, do you know you're in this ad, Leah? Or I was getting comments from people who afford me the ad and say, oh, what size are you wearing in this ad's video? I'm not wearing whatever bra they're shilling to you. I'm not wearing it. And I was so frustrated that I wanted to make like a response video like, stop, y'all. These videos were getting millions and millions of views. And I shared this bra because I like this bra. But I bought it from Amazon. I can't tell you about what these brands are shilling. And I hate that if any of you guys bought it based on seeing my image and thinking, oh, Leah reviewed it and not like following up. Because a lot of you guys followed up because y'all know if it's not on my page and I'm not talking about it like that, it's been stolen. I thought they was only stealing my hair videos. I didn't know they was stealing. And I said after that, I'm not doing any more bra content, especially if I don't watermark it heavily. But this bra, I bought it in several different colors from Amazon because I really like this bra. I'm a bigger chested girl, but it does hold comfortably. I wore this on New Year's, this exact bra, this on New Year's, up under the dress that I wore. If you saw and follow me on other social media, TikTok, Instagram, you saw the dress I wore. I needed a strapless. I've been always on the hunt for a good strapless bra and I never could find it. It has good at the top like this, and this holds very well. This one right now I have is an F. I do have their G as well. I think G is the highest they go though. So if you are like, I'm an H and they don't have an H, a F can fit me, but I am by nature. 2023 was about the year I explored and figured out what bra size I really wear. And I am a F or a G cup, depending. I've been saying forever I was a triple D. I think this bra is what allowed me to kind of venture and really get my right sizing this year. Right now I have on a good faithful G cup bra and it feels so good. If you are C, D, they have Ds, I think they have E, F, all the way up to G. That's the bra I'm wearing. If you see this face in any video where she's talking about a bra, I'm not talking about whatever they're trying to shell out to you. I'm wearing this bra. If you buy one of them other bras, I ain't got nothing to do with it. The next thing is my wig. It's a wig. It's that icy half wig unit. I've killed that wig down this year. For me to be a crochet hair review channel, I do wear a lot of crochet hair, but if I'm not wearing a crochet hair or my own hair, I'm wearing that icy wig. That icy wig, I dust that bad boy off. It's hanging in my closet. And I keep that there because at any moment I might need to bust it on out. That icy wig, for it to be what, less than $140 for a 26-inch, took color beautifully because most hair I do need to dye it to match my own hair. And I'm skeptical about cheaper units on how well they'll take dye. Took dye as well as most. You guys have commented on videos, be like, I didn't know that wasn't your real hair. I'm fooling the streets as I love to do. That unit is so gorgeous. Next, my high and mighty shelves. I started 2023 with only about two of them. I have since expanded. They are very renter friendly if you're renting a unit. They just make a tiny, tiny small hole in your space, but it's still like very unnoticeable. I have expanded. I said I only had two, I believe. I've expanded to, or might have only had one. No, I had two. I've expanded to six. My perfumes on the side of me sit on them now, and then in my bathroom, I put my skincare on them. They're very, again, good, sturdy shelves, hold a lot of weight, but also, again, very renter friendly. And even if you don't rent, somebody commented in one of my videos, like, I don't rent, but I still think they're good shelves. They are. They come in the white. The white fits my aesthetic more, but they do come in like a brown, like a walnut kind of color. And again, the shelves be shelving. They be doing what they needed to do over here. Next, 2023 has been a heavy jewelry year for me in terms of like I've started wearing bracelets. As you notice, I've been stacking my bracelets and wearing them every day. I've always worn my gold jewelry. I'm always a jewelry girl. I've always been an earrings girl, but I started being more into necklaces. Outside of my filming, I don't wear them a lot when I'm filming because sometimes I feel like it can clash. They make a lot of noise, especially they can be distracting at times too, but I decided to wear them for this video. If you follow me on Instagram, I do a daily story when I go into the office of what I'm wearing. And most of the time you guys hear me say, my jewelry's from Amazon, my jewelry's from Amazon. I've gotten a lot of good necklaces from Amazon. My earrings are too, but they're technically Tory Burch, but I bought them from Amazon. But the necklaces, I got compliments from work on these necklaces, and I said they were from Etsy to my coworker. And then I realized, no, they're not. Like, I get so confused. Like, some of my bracelets are from Etsy, local eclectic majority. So I think, oh, my necklaces are too. And I thought about it later. I was like, no, that's from Amazon, girl. They're two separate necklaces. I just bought a herringbone necklace. Let me grab that. This is the herringbone necklace I just bought from Amazon. Very affordable. These are not 14 karat gold. But and neither is this necklace, but I have this bracelet, and I was like, I want a herringbone necklace to kind of go with my herringbone bracelet. And this year, I'm hoping towards the end of the year we'll get into my fine jewelry necklace side because I've gotten into my fine jewelry, meaning real gold bracelets and rings. I've always been a real gold wearer. Necklaces, I wasn't a big wearer of all the time, so I didn't think there were investment pieces for me. But I was like, I think I'm gonna like this herringbone necklace. I think just wearing this one out might give me the courage to be like, oh, I want the real thing. I think I'm into my jewelry girl era, and I love it. Next, number five, I talked about this in every Amazon video that I do, and I sound like a broken record, but I'm like Bob Barker. When he used to say at the end of The Price is Right, get your animal spayed and neutered, and he said that every single time. He was passionate about that thing. And I'm just as passionate about the Ring doorbell alarm. I looked at my purchases, and I had bought one this year, and I almost forgot. I was like, why did I buy one? Because I've had mine for years. I bought this in May 2023. I actually bought two for my grandmother's house. If you know, 2023, my grandfather passed. Him and my grandmother have been married for 54 years. And if you are a woman who's been married that long and you lose a partner, I don't know what that is like, but like having someone live with you for, I've never lived with anybody for 54 years. Like if I all of a sudden didn't have somebody I lived with for 54 years, safety would be definitely a concern. Like a week, I think, or two after his passing, I bought this ring. It was Mother's Day, so it just happened to be Mother's Day too. I was like, this will be my Mother's Day gift. I bought her a couple of rings around the house because I have rings in my home. And again, I haven't had any incidents, but I don't want to have any incidents. Like, I don't want to have to be like, oh, my ring came in handy. Like, I just want it to be a thing I have, and it gives me that assurance. I don't ever want to be like, I needed to use that footage and blah, 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 blah. We don't ever want to be in an unsafe situation, but it's always good to have it. And now now my ring goes off double the amount of times because my grandmother having access to hers. I view hers. I'm like, I call sometimes like, who was that in the backyard? Okay, he cutting the grass. Okay, he cutting the grass. Oh, who? He's cleaning the gutters. Okay. Because I will. My mom knows we will turn up. We both get alerts now. So, I have the peephole ring, which I love. Again, the peephole, only $99. You do have to have a monthly subscription if you want to continue that, but I just pay that yearly with all my subscriptions because, again, safety is something I'm going to prioritize. Safety of myself, safety of my family, I'm going to prioritize it. Next thing, my portable charger. I just bought a new one. It's in my luggage and I would pull it out, but my luggage, I'm trying to do better about keeping it stored until I go somewhere. So it's in there, but I'll put a picture of it. This is the big body one. This thing came in so much handy this travel season. I did a lot more traveling in 2023 than I normally do. So I bought this, especially when I was in like Paris and London. I did a day trip from Paris, which was like 2 hours from London. That's the furthest I think I've ever been from the central point I came to going somewhere else. And having my phone work is the biggest thing for me. Like when I'm solo traveling, locally, I feel like, okay, I can just run back to the hotel room. But if I can't run back to something to charge something, no, I need a portable charger with a lot of good girth and body behind it. And this one had that. I mean, I think I charged it without recharging because most of the time you need to recharge the portable battery itself. I think I went the whole London Paris trip without having to. Sometimes I did recharge it, but I would go a long period of time. The thing I like about this one is that it gives you how much percentage battery you have left. So most of the portable chargers I've used in the past, you don't know how much juice you have in that battery left. It could be 10% and you could really need it. But this will tell you in big bold letters, hey, you have 20%, you have 30%. I've never seen mine go below 50%. It holds a lot of portable battery weight. So if you're somebody, my phone now, I have the iPhone 13. When I'm two phones behind, you know what that means. That means my phone won't start dying quicker than it's ever died before. But we're not going to allow that because I don't have my portable charger. You're not going to win, Apple. The next thing is a book. It is I Will Teach You How to Be Rich. The author is Ramit. You might know him from, he's been very viral on my TikTok. That's what made me get the book. But he's a financial guru who gives advice that's kind of, I think, more doable for the millennial mind. I know a lot of people like Dave Ramsey. People will go hard for Dave Ramsey. I've talked about finances on my channel before. So many people tell me Dave, Dave, Dave. I think Dave's great. I don't have any qualms with Dave. I think there are times though that Dave's advice just doesn't work with where I am or what I want to do. Where me, I think gives good advice for that is more realistic. That is, if you do still want to have a little semblance of a life. He's a unique voice on money. He also, you guys have told me, has a podcast. I haven't listened to the podcast. I put that on my thing I wanted to do because somebody said he has a TV show on Netflix too. He has done follow-ups with people who were on that TV show, and some people were like, they're funny, so you should listen to it. So watch a show. If you want to actually read more about it, I highly recommend this book. I got it from Amazon earlier this year. Next thing I bought earlier this year, it's gone crazy on TikTok. Again, something that might just be my TikTok, but it's been crazy over there. But I bought it before the hype. I looked at it. I bought mine in April of 2023, and it was a portable monitor. And what that is it extends my current monitor. This year, I did a lot more on my computer. Normally, I'm just an iPad girl, and I don't ever need my computer. But this year, I released resume templates, and I needed to be able to play around with different screens. Like I couldn't do it on just one screen. At work behind me, I have two monitors. I work with two monitors, but at home I was like, I don't need two monitors because I'm not doing that much work. I started doing a lot of work around April, May, whenever I launched my resume templates on Etsy, and I needed a digital or a portable monitor. It extends your screen. I love to have that screen extension and just, again, be able to be on the go with it too. So you can just wrap this up. It can go with you if you need to work on something somewhere else. Again, the portability of this monitor is great as well. Next, the Zevo. I used to have an issue with gnats because I have a lot of plants. Like I have so many plants at one point that the gnat issue was driving me crazy that I let some of my plants go by the wayside. I had to take them outside. I had to it was over. And now I'm back in my plant girl era and I feel like I have not had a fruit, is it gnats or fruit flies? I think it's fruit flies or gnats, whatever are attracted to the soil in most plants. I have not had an issue with that at all. Knock on wood, please don't return. I'm saying that now and I'm like, ooh, let's not have that happen. But the Zevo really has been a good flying like insect trap. I don't see insects, but I like pull this out so it's like a bright light and it'll like shine. I think it tracks your bugs, and then I change these out like once every, I don't know how often you're supposed to do it, but I do it every month. It says on the back, check it every 15 days or as needed. But I do a month, and I switch them out every month. And I'm like, where are they bugs from? I don't be seeing them. Like, I don't see any flying insects around my house. I don't see flies. I don't see gnats. I don't see anything. My Zevo be it be attracting and destroying. So if you're looking for something to kind of really help, I only have one in my home too, so I don't have it in multiple places. I only have it in one place, and it does really well in that one place. So the Zevo system. And then last but not least, since we're not buying coffee in 2024, we're not buying coffee. We're not buying coffee. We're not going to coffee shops. Whether you're boycotting Starbucks or whatever, we're trying to drink coffee at home. I'm speaking this for everyone who's hearing me because we're trying to save money. I have the Nespresso. I love the Nespresso. I used to have the Keurig. I still have the Keurig in here, but I like the Nespresso way better. And I bought these pods from Amazon. There are 3 packs. So this is the hazelnut. They also have a sweet vanilla, and they have a caramel flavored too. It's a variety of pack because most of the time Nespressos are the hardest pods to buy because Keurigs and Target. Like I used to go to Target and get my pods all the time. Nespresso be trying to be the club, honey. They have those little Nespresso stores. I don't know if you've seen them in malls, but like other than that, the Nespresso is hard to get the pods for. It's like I have to go to Nespresso.com site to get. No, Amazon's still gonna be my number one source. I finally got my right routine. I got my pod, my caramel drizzle, my pump of caramel, and my sweet. Is it Chobani? Who makes that? I use this sweet cream. Really love that. And then I also got me my fancy cups from Amazon to make it feel like I'm drinking like a thing. I do not recommend these cups. These is not going to be a recommend because every single I got a 6 pack of these cups recently. Every single straw broke. I got the straws were broken in half when I got the box. So not very much a fan of that, but I will be still using these cups and having my coffee and feeling like I'm drinking a $7 beverage from a place I bought when I made this in the comforts of my home because we are about saving money in 2024. And I think that everything I got is something that was really something that helped this year. I don't think anything I showed you was frivolous, not worth it. Again, I don't plan on making another video like this for a while. There are other things I really like. Really like their sets. I'm getting more into their sets, but I wanted something to be 10 and something that I really think are needed, are good, and I wanted to clear the air about these bra situations. So, if you thought this video was good, helpful, fun, informative, and all of that, give it a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't, we want the thumbs up. We need the love and support over here on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe so you don't miss a thing we do over here. Have that notification bell on so again you're alerted when new videos go up. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a bit more shenanigans, a little bit more real time, and you can see the video that I'm talking about on my TikTok. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.